It is Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Bama football back out there, spring practice. Off of spring break. Wednesday we'll have our media viewing period. Thursday is Alabama's pro day. Got a lot to get to, but you're rocking and rolling right now. Hottest show on the streets. Number one form for your Bama football news. In my own words, yours truly, Stephen Smith of TDA. Happy to have you in here. My man Eli Walker in the production studio. We bring you the show from the magic city of Birmingham. We stream this to you through YouTube. You know what time it is. You go ahead right now. You hit that subscribe button. You smash subscribe. You tap the notification bell. You get yourself locked in right now. All things Bama football. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Give us a like on the show. Tap the like button. Hit the like button right there. We appreciate all of you supporting the show. That daily Super Chat go $100. Daily Super Chat go $100 right there. We thank all of you, the Bama family. But got a lot of things to get to on this evening. We want to hear from you. You can do this by calling 205-448-1358. The number to call in to let your voice be made known on the show. 205-448-1358. One more time, 205-448-1358. Want to hear from all of you. But anyhow, without further ado, jumping to topic number one of the conversation. A lot of you, as the consumers of Bama football, y'all been waiting for the contracts for the Bama coaches to come out. Y'all been waiting on Kalen DeBoer's contract, the assistant coaches' contracts. Maybe even some of you have been looking for Greg Burns' contract at the athletic director. He signed a new 7-year deal today. But those contracts did get approved by the University of Alabama Board of Trustees. So we have those numbers right here for you. Kalen DeBoer taking over for one Nick Saban, who announced his retirement from coaching the University of Alabama in January after 17 years at the helm. Kalen DeBoer is the new guy. He got paid today, signed an 8-year deal. DeBoer approved for an 8-year deal, which goes through 2031. So a whole breakdown of DeBoer's contract. The 8-year deal is right here on screen. So he'll start off with $10 million the first year, and then he gets a $250,000 raise each year after that, right? So the first year, 2024, this year, $10 million. For next year, $10.25 million. The next year, 2026, $10.5 million. For next year, 2027, $10.75 million. 2028, you're looking at $11 million. 2029, you're looking at $11.25 million, 2030, $11.5 million. And then 2031, $11.75 million. So it starts off $10 million, and then by his final year, 2031, we're looking at $11.75 million. So each year, it goes up $250,000. That's what DeBoer's contract has been set up to. So as of right now, at the $10 million he'll make in this upcoming fall, he's tied for the 4th highest paid coach in college football. He shares that with Mike Norvell of Florida State. They're getting $10 million in this upcoming season. So that's the contract there on one Kalen DeBoer. As for the assistant coaches, you can look at guys like Freddie Roach and Robert Gillespie and Nick Sheridan, Jamarcus Shepard. The assistant coaches on staff, they got paid today too. Their contracts got approved today as well. So here are their contracts here on screen. And starting this thing off with one Kane Womack. Kane Womack's got $1.5 million. He's got $1.5 million, the defensive coordinator. Then you got Nick Sheridan at $1.35 million, the co-OC and quarterbacks coach. Then you got Jamarcus Shepard, the assistant head coach, co-OC, wide receivers coach with $1.1 million. Then you got Freddie Roach, associate head coach and defensive line coach at $1.1 million. Well, $1 million, not 1.1, just $1 million for Freddie Roach. Then you got Maurice Linguist, who is the co-defensive coordinator and cornerbacks coach. He's got $875,000. That's Coach Mo Linguist. Then you got offensive line coach Chris Kaplovich. He's looking like, let's see, is that Eli 675, Eli? Is that 675? That's 670. 870. So that's $870,000 for Coach Chris Kaplovich, offensive line coach. $870,000 behind Coach Chris Cap. Then you've got Rob Gillespie. Now this is where Rob Gillespie, running backs coach and assistant head coach, he's at $875, correct? Rob Gillespie is at that $850,000 a year for Rob Gillespie. That's $850 for him. After Rob Gillespie, you got Colin Hitzler, who is the co-defensive coordinator and safeties coach. He's at $625,000 a year. That's $625. Then you got an outside linebackers coach, Christian Robertson. Christian Robertson's at $650,000 a year, $650,000 for Coach Robinson. But after Coach Robinson, you got Brian Ellis, the tight ends coach. He's got $550,000 a year, so that's $550 for Coach Ellis, the tight ends coach. And at the very bottom, you got Jay Nunez, the special teams analyst, so he'll be off the field. He's got $250,000 a year. So those are all of the assistant coaches from Kane Womack, the DC, all the way down to Jay Nunez, the special teams analyst here on staff. So that's all of the Bama assistant coaches getting their contracts approved, as the numbers are right there on screen. Appreciate you, Eli, getting those numbers there for us. But Bama coaches got paid. So here's the thing. Will these coaches live up to the billing? Will these coaches live up to the payday? Spring practice back in session now after a week out for spring break. You got the A-Day game coming up April 13th. Saturday, April 13th, 3 p.m. Central Time, Bryant-Denny. The upcoming fall, so many people are excited to see what goes down. But we take our first break here on the show. Don't touch that dial. Just getting started. Upon our return, we go to the phone lines. We grab your calls, your thoughts, your conversations. Line us up with how you feel right after this.
Touchdown Alabama is a fully independent outlet that covers all things Alabama football. Founded in 2007 when Nick Saban arrived, we have been here through the entire Nick Saban era. In this new era, now is the perfect time to stay up to date on everything Alabama football and know what's going on, including everything that's going on with recruiting. Our website at touchdownalabama.com will always keep you in the know on everything that's going on with the Crimson Tide. And you can also get breaking news notifications with our app. We have over 100,000 followers on Facebook, over 60,000 on Twitter, nearly 30,000 on Instagram, over 30,000 on TikTok, and we're constantly growing. Also, be sure to become a part of this rapidly growing venture and subscribe to touchdownalabama.com to get inside and premium information on the team as well as recruiting inside the state of Alabama. We are constantly adding to our premium subscription package, so be sure to lock in now.
Remember the taste of Grandma's delicious sweets? Emily's Heirloom Pound Cakes brings back those precious memories with just one bite. Each cake made from scratch. They make the perfect dessert to share with family and friends for any occasion, and ordering is easy. Visit Emily'sHeirloomPoundCakes.com. Click the online store and shop. Then pick up your fresh cake at the kitchen in downtown Homewood. Order yours online at Emily'sHeirloomPoundCakes.com. Emily's Heirloom Pound Cakes, making memories from scratch.
All right, people, here we go. We're locked and loaded to the action from the break. Number one ticket here for your Bama football news. In my own words, yours truly, Stephen Smith, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Appreciate all of you for checking us out here on this evening. Continue tapping the subscribe button, hitting that notification bell so that way you miss nothing when it comes down to your Bama football. Hitting the like button, smashing the like button right there. We appreciate that. Daily Super Chat goal, $100 daily. Super Chat goal, $100 right there. We appreciate that from all of you. Phone lines are open to call in. Call segment brought to you by the Blue Wrench Gang, 205-448-1358. The number to call in, 205-448-1358. Definitely want to hear from all of you. But our topic here, Eli, and this is just my thoughts on this, is Rob Gillespie, the $850,000 a year as a running backs coach. Like, why couldn't he get that $1 million, right? I mean, he's a excellent recruiter, phenomenal coach at his position. He got bumped up to assistant head coach. Or assistant head coach. So why? I mean, why wasn't he at that $1 million right there? That's all I'm asking. I mean, you got Freddie Roach there, which he deserves it. You got Kane Womack there. You got Nick Sheridan there. You got Jamarcus Shepard there. But this is Rob Gillespie, who's been at Alabama since what, Eli, 2018, 2019, if I'm not mistaken, 2019? I mean, he's been at Bama for a minute now. So why not get him the $1 million bump there? I don't know. I mean, contract's got approved today. Everybody got the money. I'm pretty sure he's not, raising sand or nothing, but I just look at the work that he's done as a running backs coach, helping Jahmyr Gibbs be a first-round pick, right? Helped B-Rob make it to the NFL, right? He's going to help Chase McClellan find the team in the NFL. I'm excited to see what he does with Justice Haynes and Jam Miller this season in the fall. Richard Young, too. So I'm like, $850,000 is great. I had that set him straight. I'm just saying for him, would have liked to have seen him on that 1 million payroll there, but it is what it is. We're going to go to a break right here, folks. Don't touch that down. When we get back, we get into a conversation on a former Bama player, a Bama legend, is training the next monster of an offensive lineman. We'll get into that. We'll discuss that after this. We're out here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa. Oh yeah, oh, man. Gotta get this. Gotta get one of these right here. Can't rock that Bama without this shirt right here, fresh polo. You gotta also rock the all pink, like Kanye West right there. Keychains, gotta get you some keychains. University of Alabama keychains. I'm telling you, if you are a die-hard Alabama fan and you're looking for some big-time apparel, this place has got everything. We're talking shirts, shoes, sweatshirts, hoodies, cups, mugs, keychains. If you're just a Tide fan that has an itch to get more apparel, get more swag in your game, you come right here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa, right here in Midtown Village. And also you can shop online. The link is in the description to get your gear right here at Alumni Hall.
Thank you for tuning in. Show your support right now by clicking that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button now and enable all notifications to make sure you don't ever miss any of the best Alabama football news, notes, and information right here on Touchdown Alabama.
We got the navigation for you people on a Monday. Getting that work week started off for you correctly in my own words. Yours truly, Stephen Smith, Touchdown Alabama Magazine, #1 show here for your Crimson Tide football news. Got my man Eli Walker here in the production studio. Continue hitting the like button, tapping that subscribe button, being a part here with the Alabama football family. Daily Super Chat Go, $100 daily. Super Chat Go, $100 right there. We thank all of you. And stop it too, Eli. We're looking at an Alabama great, an Alabama legend, a two-time first team All-SEC, a Jacobs blocking trophy winner. We're looking at a consensus. We're looking at an All-American player, a guy that went in the first round of a 2009 NFL draft, number 6 overall for the Cincinnati Bengals. Carved out a very good pro career. 5-star in the 5-star when he came to Alabama from Huffman High School. He came in the Mike Shula era, of course, was coached by Nick Saban in 2007 and 2008. I'm referring to Big Andre Smith. Big Andre Smith is training, working with Miles McVay, the next monster here on the offensive line. McVay, former four-star from East St. Louis, Illinois, 6'5", 350 pounds, guy can move. Monster, can move, quick, agile, forceful, can put you on the ground. We saw McVay last year in the spring game, do some good stuff there. Came in that 2023 recruiting cycle. But I think now, he's vying for an opportunity to start at one of these two offensive tackle positions. So he's been working with Andre Smith at Big Man Factory, and they're moving. You check out this video. Big Miles McVay is moving. Talk about the footwork, the bending, the agility, the hands there, being able to establish a balance, reestablish a balance. Miles McVay is going to be a factor here in this offensive tackle competition. I remember going back to a couple of weeks ago where we had the Alabama assistant coaches speaking to them. Chris Kaplovich talked about the offensive tackle position is a spot where Alabama doesn't have that marquee starter with that experience. However, got a ton of guys with massive talent. And one of the guys it has with massive talent is Miles McVay. This is one of those guys. He played in 4 games a season ago before redshirting the remainder of his freshman year. Guy's got size. He's got quickness, got agility, got footwork, got power, and he's working with a former Alabama great in Big Andre Smith that is going to prepare him to not just have a good spring, which is what he wants to have, but also to put him in position to where he can get a starting tackle position on the offensive line. But like Miles McVay, kudos to Andre Smith working with him. But we got to give a shout out, Eli. We got a super chat in here. Let's see what we got here. Who do we got here, Eli? Let's throw on that super chat. And we got Dale B! Dale B dropping that $20 donation in there. Appreciate the love there from Dale B. Helping us out here on a Monday. Gonna go to our final break here on the show. Touch that down. When we get back, we wrap things up with the conversation on. We just got the approval for a 12-team playoff. We haven't even made the season for the 12-team playoff yet, but the CFP is still trying to expand. We'll have that discussion to wrap things up after this.
Every sports fan deserves the proper representation. Whitwell Sports introduces to you the Title Towel. Wave that Title Towel in the air like you just don't care in support of Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Only $9.99 and it lasts a lifetime. Head on over to whitwellsports.com and get your Title Towel today.
This is Chris Rogers, 2009 national champion. You are listening to the baddest, when I say the baddest, sports show in the state of Alabama. In my own words, yours truly, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Don't touch that dial.
Thank you for tuning in. Show your support right now by clicking that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button now and enable all notifications to make sure you don't ever miss any of the best Alabama football news, notes, and information right here on Touchdown Alabama.
All right, people, here we go. Back to the action from the break. Hottest show on the streets here, talking Bama football news. In my own words, yours truly, Stephen Smith of TDA on a Monday. Thanks to all of you helping us out here on the show. And before we get into our final discussion here, conversation to wrap things up, this call topic here, how about Bradley Bozeman? Bradley Bozeman, former Alabama offensive lineman that got released by the Carolina Panthers during the NFL New Year. Bradley Bozeman has signed a 1-year deal with the LA Chargers. So Bradley Bozeman goes to California, signs a 1-year deal with the LA Chargers. He gets a chance to protect Justin Herbert at the quarterback position. So kudos there to Bradley Bozeman. Kudos to him. him going off to California, I think he's going to do absolutely well there for the Chargers. But we wrap up the show with this discussion right here, Eli, and it's the college football playoff is expanding again. We just got to where it was 12 teams just this year, this upcoming year. We just got to where it's going to be 12 teams, and these teams have a bye, and these teams are going to play, and the rounds it's going to be, and we just got this to 12 teams. And before we can even take the field for 12 teams, Eli, you brought up to me that a 14-team playoff's being discussed, and that's supposed to be 2026, to where they're going to implement that, a 14-team playoff. I mean, I had a friend of mine say, Steve, that at some point they're going to have this like March Madness and have like 68 teams in here. I hope not. No. Like we got to have a cutoff point with this. 14 teams. And that's going to be in 2026. We have yet to take the field for the first one of the 12-team playoff. Can we get through 12 teams first before we go to 14? Can we at least see how 12 teams are going to do? Because we all know teams 13 on down are going to be complaining, well, we should have got in. They're going to go to 14 teams, team 15 on down. Well, our conference record was good. Why weren't we in? Can we just get through our first time of having 12 teams? And then once we see how a 12-team playoff does, then we can look at adding more pieces, implementing more things. If the 12-team playoff is still not whetting your appetite. But allow a 12-team playoff to whet the appetite first. I mean, goodness, Eli, you sat there and told me that. I'm like, 14? Like, we haven't done 12 yet. Like, we haven't done 12 yet. And we're at 14, but we'll see how this 12 goes. We'll see how this 12 goes this season. We'll see how this 12 goes, God willing, hopefully 2025. And then 2026, 14 teams. Guess the College Football Playoff Committee is going to do what they do. My main thing is I hope it'll become like March Madness and there's literally 68 teams in here. If it get to that point, Eli, like, I don't even know how much I'm going to be able to watch. I'm just being honest. I don't even know how much I'm going to be able to watch if it gets to that point. That's that right there. But anyway, folks, one of the best in news, notes, information, entertainment on your favorite program, that being the Crimson Tide. You can get this by accessing the Touchdown Alabama Magazine app. You download the app from the iPhone App Store if you're rocking Team Apple, Google Play Store if you got the Android phone. For your audio needs, check us out, people. iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn Radio, Overcast.fm, iHeartRadio, Google Play. We got you covered on all those sites there. Good and gracious Lord sees fit to be back on Wednesday, continuing the conversation that is Tide football. Want to appreciate all of you, the Bama fans, for checking us out tonight, donating tonight, commenting in the YouTube chat line tonight. Appreciate all of you guys. Thanks to my man Eli Walker holding it down in the production studio. Till next time, folks, husbands, love your wives. Wives appreciate, value those husbands, children. You continue doing the right thing, fun thing, smart thing, good thing, legitimate thing too. Not be bored there. You get yourself those 3 hearty meals a day, those 3 great laughs a day there. You protect yourself, protect the loved ones around you. Until next time, folks, I'm your man Stephen Smith, and you've been listening to them own words.